What's up, fellas? Today we're gonna be looking at some of old Alpha Hordes and Beta Hordes, just to see how the game used to look like back in the day. I pulled up some few pictures of Discord. Yeah, actually, I also have a few pictures of I think the Twitter as well in my doc here. So let's look at this. I wonder if we can make this bigger. Yes, I can. Alright, History of Hordes. I was really going to make this as a document file and make an actual good video, but I'm too lazy for that. So, yeah, let's look at this. 2016, September 9th was the release of Hordes, and balance updates, and September 14 record high of 40 players. Can you imagine, dude, just 40 players in your game? I could be farming all the time, nobody would be bothering me. And then, a few days afterwards, had a record bill of 120. Then he added new protection, some balance fixes. This update changed XP curve, making it less bursty. You could gain. Yeah, I remember you could gain AXP from healing others. Nowadays, you have to be in a party. And you also added updated chat system and removed auto balance faction on death. Back then, your faction would actually just change when you died, which is kind of funny. It was more of because there weren't any save files for the characters or any save codes, so basically it was more like a combat simulator. You kill some mobs and you go to the other enemy spawn and hit the absolute crap out of them. Then he added September, dude. I was already here, I think, for this update. Before this update, because this update removed level loss and death. Yeah, this was stupid. I don't know why you would downgrade levels. It was so dumb. Anyway, and then on 2016, he added the Archer. I was pretty hyped after that release. I mained Archer for a bit. I switched back to Shaman. Added visual effects for Deep Cut and Whirlwind. I guess Deep Cut had the weird effect. And here, October 7th, they added character ID count. Dude, that was all just in like a month. I thought, dude, in my brain I was like, what? 12, 13, 14 or something. This stuff felt like eternity. It felt like half a year had passed, because I was playing it so much. Maybe not that much, I don't know. I don't remember what was happening there. Yeah, leaderboard, chat function, all that stuff. Auto server restart because people are getting stuck. Reduced fame loss to 12%. Dude, death loss only 30%. You'd still lose XP on death, which was crazy. And record high of 600 concurrent players on October 8th, 2016. That's right. Hello? That's where I ended up, because I couldn't look through, and then I went to the Discord today. This was made like last year or something. And this year I went through the pictures. Okay, I can just tab in between, whatever. This is how the old hordes look like, a lot uglier. This was when items were already added, by the way. There was a time when there were no items, so that's pretty cool. Now you got chat, loot, EXP, PvP, those cool classic jazz. You have the leaderboard up here with the Vanguard, Bloodlust. How much gold each faction had, who was online with the highest fame. Nowadays, if you had that thing on, you would not be able to farm. Although it would be actually kind of be funny if the number one player with the most fame online, at least the player on the leader with the highest fame online would have a special aura to it, but I don't know. Also, for those that remember, I'm gonna close tab real quick. Too many of them. For remembers the Golden Kings and Knights, this is how they looked like. There's also headgears for the players as well, but there were rare mobs that would spawn and have these. Honestly, kind of cool. I wish they'd maybe still have them, but we have Hellspawn now, so it doesn't matter. Oh, and this was the player ladder. I think it was an alpha, alpha 19 up here. It was also one of the later iterations. This is how the player ladder looked like. You would just have ranks. I think it was a base, there was a level, and then there was a fame ranking. Yeah, level and fame here. Funny ad. There was also clan ladder. For those that remember Thousand Army, these people would just mass invite people. I think they went up to 1k members or something. It was really funny. Epic was also pretty cool. The NPP was really funny. Dude, I remember the NPP, dude. The National Park Police would always show up and be like, hey guys, no more farming. God of Hordes, this I think was Fractal's clans. They were more tryhards, I think. Elite as well. They're also tryhards, kind of like AE nowadays. Hero, I don't remember that. Luck, I remember was Luck Duck. They actually had more members than Thousand Sunny at a point. It's like the Bloodlust version of Thousand Sunny, dude. 3D2Y. And then BLA Bloodlust Assassins was pretty cool. Omni, I don't remember much of it. TW, Taiwan actually made it big back in the day in Vanguard. Nowadays they're on like Bloodlust and Vanguard. And we just have a Discord server hangout. I was actually once part of TW. GLA Squad, I don't remember Zen. AIM, I remember slightly. Sir, I do remember. There was like BLE and all these other clans, but dude, that was some fun times. This was just a character page. You could actually look at people's statistics and gear. You could also like look at their, like if you hover, it would have stats and like their skills. There were only 4 for each class at a time. You could, yeah, just search up players. Nowadays you use Oxy and all that jazz, you know. Then you gotta use 1x bot and whatnot. And, back in the day, you could just inspect players. That was very fun. For those that remember, there used to be blobs. Those were mobs. Do we have blobs? No. Nowadays we have actual normal monsters, and you know, back in the day there was only 2 monster types. It was either the normal monster, you know, the cube one, or the slime one, which got added in I don't know what update. They also had the Golden King variants, you know, kind of nice. Anybody remembers Jarrow? Fucking terrible things. What was Dragon Speed? Tem, I remember this player. Blitzkrieg, I think he became a public account, so he just had no items. MG the Boss was also an annoying player. This was the blue slime. Let's see if we can make this bigger. Yeah, Puffy and Muffy. This was in Purple Fields back then. Purple Fields was one of the only places that looked cool. Oh yeah, this was the mountain parties before Slash Dance got added. You know, I think I didn't have the highest graphic settings, but this is generally how it looked anyway. The game didn't look that good. Traveler. The only guy with the Traveler name. That was so cool. Skullhead is in here. You see Hell's Archer. I think I was 99 at the time too already. And then GM Legus XY. This was before GMs had crowns, the black ones, which you'll see later. And here's Buzz Bees. Skullhead, wait, there's 2 Skullheads, what the hell? James Quibbit, dude, oh my goodness, so many old names. This was the old map layout. There was no minimap. This, I think we had the sprite sheet for it, and then somebody put like the spawns over it, so you know, we'd have the 2 king spawns over like here. Then up here was the second spawn. Yeah, I think it was, I don't know how we called it. I think we called back spawn. And this was purple area. Actually, now looking at it, it looks kind of like a schlong, bro. Deck, bro. It was and here's sort of like an Amogus before Amogus was made, and Amogus is still the new map, by the way, which is so funny. Bro's unintentionally Amogusing everywhere. Then this was red area. This was like the high level area. This area used to be good until I think he reworked the levels with the, like when he added level 90 mobs. I think then that place just became useless, no mobs. Same with Mountain Pass. It also used to be a popular farming spot, got absolutely nuked, so it was just like this spot, yeah, this spot, and red area. Yeah, these were like the 2 best spots. There were some spots in between, but most of the farming spots sucked, and this was all the spots you had. But there were like server selection, like, yeah, this thing doesn't show. So this is also the first, I think, one of the first public UI mods. Maybe not public, but like one of the first UI mods people made. This is not the official UI. Some people are like, oh, I remember a black UI. Black UI was, wait, this was the actual black UI, but this was way later. You see, there was not like green rarity, whatever. It was Dwiddy back when he wasn't a GM in Aris. I used to, I think it pissed him off once. It was quite funny. Yeah, Dwiddy was just constantly farming, though. It was crazy. This is, I think, one of the few first iteration of speed bots, maybe? I remember, or maybe it was the lag. I don't know, like the shamans had that. This was purple area. It looks better from the other side with like full graphics on. And you can like see the actual like chunk rendering of how the foliage is put on there. Like all this little chunk. Terrible. Compared to nowadays, absolutely awful. This was Alpha 20 when the new monsters were added with the blobs. I just found those later, so player profiles were in Alpha 21, and I think that was 22, 23, and then 24 might have been one, and then I think was just pre-updated. Oh yeah, this was me when I was level 87. Found this. You see the server selection, Charon. I think the highest we got up to was the server Faith, the F server, when there was like 1,000 concurrent players. The game says there are 461 players here, but I'm not sure if those are like bots included. I think those are bots included. I'm not sure. You can also see people like Lava Apple, Hell's Arch, which is Julia's character back when she like still actually played. Knight, I think this guy got banned. Dragon Killer, remember Myron Edemathil Desk. I do remember he works on Scout and the Scout bot and also Scout UI. Pretty cool dude. Yeah, here you can see like the clans, BLE, SYG. I don't remember those. Ares, I remember that was just like this. The Ares was just like tryhard farmers. And this is how the game looked like. Absolutely terrible. Nowadays, night and day difference. The new game is absolutely insane how good it looks on the browser. This was back then when we first started out. And yeah, these are the GM crowns, the obsidian crowns that only the GMs had. Kind of cool. Don't have any other crowns though. This is the dance party. This is a Tassel channel. Back when Slash Dance was the thing, archers had their fist pumped. I think all the other classes just did the weird sideways wobble. Pretty funny. Yeah, you can see the old Shaman skill, Equilibrate. I really love that skill, dude. It's so good. This was one of the second UI mods that looked absolutely epic. Back in the day, I didn't know how to use Tamper Monkey and whatnot, so I was like, man, this thing looks absolutely goated. It looks so good. But yeah, and the server selection was down here. It looks still so good. Holy smokes! Just the UI, the black with the red. It looks like a World of Warcraft. Kind of like a bit more like irony. I don't know. I don't know. It just looks really nice. Anyway, and then this was the actual like last UI iteration in the game. You can see back in the day, everyone could actually wear amulets. This is not an offhand slot item, or was it? Actually, no, it might be an offhand. Wait. Is this an offhand item? I thought amulets was for all classes, but no. I think before this update, amulets might have been all classes, and then it became a mage thing, because remember, every class could wear an amulet. Oh, wait, no. Amulets back then were pure mage. Right, dude. Oh my dude, I gotta stick up this. Now there's an alpha, everyone can wear amulets. In beta, everyone can wear amulets. Back then, only mages. That was a mage item. Crazy. This was the player page. You can look at your own page and all your health, mana, blah blah blah. You can close it and whatever. At the clan system back then, there was no party system, but clan system was already there. I think we already saw it earlier. Here was the character select that they added. The Alpheos. I think this was the fame tab, settings, clan, inventory, player. There was also EXP per hour, which he added later on. This the fame, this UI looked really slick and nice, honestly. And this was early beta. If I remember the Grotmother, this was only when there were 3 realms only. This was the beta invitation. I remember and some there was like a really funny thing that people could play. I think janitors. Yeah, we got the first playtest in GMs. We played it for a bit. Back then, when you could pull Balius and them all into the same area, it was level 20. There was, I think, no headless or something back then. Oh, wait, this is the BL camp without. I think it didn't render in properly. I don't know why. And then this is one of like an op screenshot of Guardstone. Obviously, I think the settings are a bit lower, but yeah, it didn't look that great. Also, Cursed Mountain Golem, which is later known as Uday. Now it's not in the game anymore because, they've removed it. Sad. Dude, back then. Oh, dude, wait, dude, that ability. I think is that Canine Howl? What the huh? Oh, dude, that was, I think, when you had to individually, I think, cast Canine Howl on each player or something. Yeah, Canine Howl used to be an applied skill, the same way you do Enchant, and I think that's how it looked like back in the day. Oh, dude. That's crazy, bro. Decay looks different as well. The Healing Toad was already there, remember as well. I think there were some other skills too, but yeah. Dude, most of the UI looks the same, although it's like a bit more chunky. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, nowadays it looks a bit slightly more slick, but yeah, I'm gonna look on some few more of the updates, but that's it for the alpha. And yeah, it's crazy to see how far we've actually come from, yeah, the old thing to nowadays open world and with all the mob types. Honestly, I could make a separate video on just like all of the stuff that happened in beta. Most of the pictures before I showed was all in like 2016 to 2018. I think beta, let me check. Beta was in 2019, yes, that's when it started. So it's only 3 years of alpha. Crazy. I thought it was way longer. I mean, we are in the 8th and almost reaching 9th year now of Hordes. 8th anniversary was last year. Crazy. Been no-lifing this game for so much, although I don't no-life that much anymore. But yeah, that's how Hordes used to look. Have fun and see ya.